Okay, we're back. This has been soaking for about 2 hours. Meant to come back to it a half hour later, but she's been soaking for 2 hours, giving her a little gentle agitation now and again. And you can hear the grit that was in there. You can see how nasty that fluid looks. Let's go ahead and open her up. And it does have a good rubber seal, so you can tip it down its side. Don't be afraid to knock it over. Don't want to make a mess. But if you notice, I do have some cleaning cloths down. This kit, like I said, comes with a tool, so you can pick out your silencer. You can wear rubber gloves like I should, but I'm going to do this with my hands because I want to see how dirty it gets. It comes with a couple brushes. I'm thinking I'm going to let the nylon brush myself just because I like nylon versus steel. We'll go ahead and use this nice little tool to go in and grab it. Which I can't grab it worth a dang, so we're just going to use our hands. Go in there, like I said, you can wear gloves if you want. Let some of it drain out. Normally I would tap the rim to get some of the liquid out, but she's a tall bottle. Let's not make a mess. Shake it a little. I'll go ahead and put our cover back on so we don't make a mess. We don't want to make a mess at the shop, and we definitely don't want to make a mess at home. Our wives might have something to say. And if you got a funnel, buy a cheap little funnel. You can pick them up at Dollar General, Dollar Store, whatever, hardware store, and just you can put your fluid back in there. Okay, we got our silencer out. See if I can do this with you guys watching. I'm going to take this brush. Which we're just going to take this silencer apart. So one thing I would recommend is getting the appropriate size brushes. If you've got 30 cal, this is a 30 caliber or 9mm silencer. So maybe get a 30 caliber bore brush. Again, I'm partial to nylon, just because I am. Look at that gunk come out. This is why we got rag down. Look at all that gunk. Gunk and nasties. Breaks that all down. Solvent should break this all down. We'll go ahead and take off the front end. This is why I like my silencer that can come apart. Had to do that off screen. But all I did was take a little hand pressure. I had to use the rag. Give it a little unscrewing. And let's get our baffles out. And I'm sure I could also run this with just take it apart and put the components in there. And we use our brush to push all these baffles out. And we're going to use our nylon brush and just give it a good scrub down. Let's see how it looks with wiping it down. We'll just grab one of these baffles. And if you remember how they looked a little bit ago, they looked pretty nasty. This one I've only shot 22 since I got it back. I had to go back for some warranty work. The company was great. They warrantied it, repaired it. And if you look closely, like I said, I've got about 500 rounds to this thing. As you can see the buildup on there of lead and carbon. And just a little bit of scraping. You can see that stuff start to come off. Take our brush and just knock that stuff off. We'll do that with all the components. This is our piston or our adapter. We'll just run this brush through it. Like I said, the nice thing about this silencer is I can go out and buy a $60 adapter and not have to worry about anything. So that's all nice and clean. It came out pretty good. I'm impressed so far. That was the first baffle we did. And we'll go ahead and do the rest of the baffles. And then we'll get it put back together. I'm going to clean these off camera. And we'll put it back together and see how she looks.